Hello everyone, my name is Armia, and today we are continuing Hunt of the Parenting. Some of you have been waiting for eons for this one. We are at Hunt of the Parenting 3.8, which, oh boy, is apparently Bond Boy. I'm kind of interested to see what it's all about, specifically. Like, what are we gonna get? But yes, we will get right into it, of course. I'm very curious to see what we've got here. So, let's begin, shall we? Is that audio? Yes, there is. Okay, good.
The night was almost pitch black. Rain falling like
God.
the tears of angels as Akira Cross stood on a rooftop overlooking Aku's city. The rain was heavy and cold.
Wait, we have translators' notes. Oh no!
Evil city filled with the evil creatures of darkness. So disgusted. He swept the red highlighted black hair from his pale face, turning his face towards the dark sky. The rain matching his tears that fell from his brown eyes as he thought back to that fateful day that brought him.
No, honestly, I'm on board. Let's go. Let's go. This is peak 13-year-old, like, edgy, teenager kind of vibes. I don't actually know how old Boy is. I think he's around. Wait, no, he's 11, right? Yeah, he's 11. So yeah, that's super fitting. That's super fitting. I love that. That's so nostalgic in a way. Oh my god. Oh god. That's awesome and awful all at the same time. Oh, good lord. I could just imagine the amount of people having, like, secondhand embarrassment just from like, remembering their own time as an edgy teen. Amazing.
I forgot how horribly
Driving with
long
Big
and
D by
boring
Mecca.
the drive to the chapter house is. I left my Diaz at home. Entertain
I would, Marcus, but I think Sir D might need some help with the wheel.
I need no such thing.
Sir D! Turn, please turn, please turn. I did
Oh,
not.
now we got pen all over the page.
He's driving is legendary.
Alley-oop.
Are they on the way to the
I'll
Okada?
entertain
Because I know they were
myself
talking
with
about going there.
trash. What's this?
Oh, I did
Couponing.
Right to Occam's. Yeah, so it is, like...
Hey, boy. What you doing?
just writing stuff.
What are you writing?
What are you writing?
It's
Oh my god, I didn't know that voice was
a
in me.
story.
A story, huh? Do tell.
Well, for the past little while now, I've been working on a story that I'd really like to get published.
Published.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can I?
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. What if you loathe it?
I understand your hesitation, son, but know that we all support you.
Like how
Don't
sharp
be
does
nervous. We're your family.
is.
It's not like we got anything better to do on the car ride to Occam's. Ain't that right, love?
No, right, Paul, right!
Dor's entire visage is very angular, which is actually very fitting to his whole personage, right? Like he loves like very. I mean, he's very straight edge in a lot of ways, which I do like.
That'll show you for tailgating.
The laughter of a man who generally does believe. Wait, what did it say?
That'll show you for tailgating.
The laughter of a man who generally does believe the road is inherently a PvP zone.
Yeah, I'm sure I'd love to.
Boy, I am willing to proofread your story. But you must know, if you do not wish to share your tale with us now, you have no obligation to...
Okay, first of all, very fitting. This is me, by the way. you give me like one chance to like hey, I want to hear about your thing, and I'm like, you want to hear about my thing? You want to hear about my thing? Okay, let me get the lore out. It's like, all right, so we're gonna be here for the next day, just to analyze like the pre-prologue. That's a mood. Also, Dor being a really good dad here with like you don't have to, but you're allowed to share it. Very nice. I like it. I like that a lot.
Okay, so all
Good
the
on
stories
Dor.
on the internet usually have something called a beta reader that you have look at your stuff. So I took the liberty of making a copy for everyone.
It seems you've been preparing for this.
Jesus, how many pages is this? No wonder the printer was out of ink.
Marcus, ink is replaceable. Boyhood wonder is not.
Oh! Oh my god, Dor is the best. Okay, Dor is officially the best dad. I love Dor. Dor for the win.
So D, that was a stop sign.
We had right of way.
So D, that was a red light!
I was over the line. Over the line.
So D, you're supposed to go around the round.
He turns it into the through-about. Through-about? What would you call like a roundabout that you just go through? Through it all. I don't know.
That's why they call it that.
Jesus Christ, D, how did you get your driver's license? Well, actually, he probably doesn't have one.
You doing your best to not get us arrested? Or killed?
What? Yeah, sure.
Father, boy has written a story he would like for us to read.
Please don't give D the
What a
pages.
creative little scam. Why, I'd love to.
So D, you're...
Please don't give. Yeah, please don't give
Doing
D the
something that resembles
You
it.
can't. That's true.
That's okay, Grampy. You can maybe just listen and tell us all what you think.
Yeah.
Nonsense. I shall partake. For my darling grandchild, there is nothing in this world I would not do for you. I would.
You know, I don't think it means anything inherently, but it is interesting that D calls boy, specifically grandchild, like with the E, because child with the E obviously is related to like vampire stuff. You know, I don't think it means anything inherently, but I do find it an interesting, like, mention.
Child, there is nothing in this world I would not do for you. I would stare deep into a burning eclipse, punch 100 jaguars, even eat a shapely boulder like a common household velociraptor.
Everything.
Of course, of course. By the way, speaking of jaguars, right before I did this, I literally talked about like Aztec myths to a friend of mine, Abby, and how the world once ended in jaguars, according to Aztec myth. Ain't that fun? Maybe I should incorporate that into my World of Darkness campaign sometime. Some Aztec stuff. That could be fun.
Even eat a shapely boulder like a common household velociraptor.
Everything you
I
just
like the idea of a
described is
household
extremely
velociraptor.
dangerous.
Well, I don't want any of that. I just want you to hear my story.
Okay.
Support your creativity, we shall.
I love this already.
Nailed it.
This might be one of my favorite episodes so far. There's so much going on. It's very fun.
We should read Boy's story before we all die.
Right. Say, boy, what's this story about?
Okay. So, this story's called Akira Cross Vampire Slayer. It's about Akira Cross, who's this vampire slayer. Don't patronize me.
Right, sorry. Well, I have consumed countless miles worth of text on sharing sites and online blogs. If you want me to play hardball, I'm a connoisseur in the
Marcus,
field of literature
don't
written by 11-year-olds
destroy
and stand
his
ready
soul.
to viscerally tear apart your story limb by limb.
Don't destroy his soul, Marcus. What the heck?
Marcus, you're sleeping in the chimney if you do your internet critic bit right now.
Yeah,
Man,
literally.
you're coming at me from all sides. I see how it is.
Uncle, I am open to all fear.
Uncle.
I fear nothing but pain, death, and...
Okay then.
You said this was a vampire slaying tale? Tremendous! You'd know all about that, wouldn't you, you little dead-eye? Well, it is hard to read the script and avoid collisions at the same time. Perhaps you could read us in. Assign us roles as things progress.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
It seems like a good idea.
Here goes. The night was almost pitch black, rain falling like the
boy.
tears of angels, as Akira Cross stood on a rooftop overlooking Aku's city.
Nah, I love
The rain
this.
was
Wait,
heavy
wait.
and cold on a rooftop.
What did that say?
Overlooking Aku's city.
Aku is also the evil bad guy in Samurai Jack, but Aku does not exist in this universe. Please do not mistake. Translated now. Amazing. Foolish samurai warrior holding a sword.
The rain was heavy and cold like his heart, as he looked down on the evil city filled with the evil creatures of darkness that made him so disgusted. He swept the red highlighted black hair from his pale face, turning his face toward the dark sky, the rain masking his tears that fell from his brown eyes as he thought back to that fateful day that brought him there.
This is such a this is really well written, by the way, because obviously the writers had to emulate that sort of beginning writer vibe. And a very common thing that you see is run-on sentences, which is, yeah. He swept the red highlighted black hair from his pale face, turning his face towards the dark sky, the rain masking his tears that fell from his brown eyes as he thought back to that fateful day that brought him there. Oh my god, okay, it's a very long sentence, which could be cut up into pieces. And also the brown eyes, the dark sky, the red highlighted black hair from his pale face, stuff like that. It's really well written in that way, and it's kind of impressive in a way.
Akira came from the legendary Cross family, a clan of vampires hunters from all around the world.
This
His
is in the
father's
Death
lab
Torture
was a
Beam
Master Chief of the
done.
Marines before he became a vampire hunter, and his mom Yumi was a priestess who hunted demons in Japan.
I love how anime this is. This is such a... See, you would watch this, if this was written today, this would be like an isekai story, right? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, the sort of anime slop of the era, which nothing wrong with, by the way. Frankly, I love me some anime slop sometimes.
The yokai.
The
Any
yokai.
fearsome creature under that designation.
Sorry, boy, I don't mean to digress, but
Ooh, we're gonna get
what,
to...
yokai before, Sodi?
Okay.
I mean, I've heard stories about there being special vampires in Southeast Asia,
Quaijin.
but never anything about a confirmed yokai sighting.
Yokai?
So I personally am not very familiar with Quaijin. I know the yokai are a thing in World of Darkness, though.
Why, the true to life was the Dover demon. But Quaijin?
I need to read up more on the Quaijin.
Mistakes, fantasies, delusions of those who dream of the mysterious Orient.
By the way, in the actual World of Darkness, Peachy are a thing. It's just a different type of vampire, effectively. Well, not even a vampire. They're different. They're called vampires by the kindred, but they're just kind of a separate thing, as far as I'm aware. They rot instead of burning, for example. And I think Quaijin are kind of all over Asia to some degree, but they are very varied, as far as I'm aware. Like I said, though, I'm not super familiar with them, and I know they're kind of contentious in a lot of ways.
At best, a cute misunderstanding. At worst, a vile Occidental conspiracy to prevent you from supporting your local Vietnamese takeaway.
Sure,
we got
D.
that recorded.
Right, but what about yokai in general?
Oh, yes. Just as there are various and sundry cryptid critters in Western nations, so too do mysterious beings exist in the East.
Yeah, I think Tengu are a thing.
For example, the dreaded and pernicious...
Please, we've heard the Onryo story 1,000 times.
Oh, have
Oh,
you now?
You got
Onryo,
knackered
right,
with some
Onryo.
salaryman, found yourself at a third-floor girls' restroom at a high school,
Oh!
then managed to summon Hanako-san.
Yeah, so Hanako-san is a real story, by the way. Hanako-san is a girl that is supposedly summoned in bathrooms and like drags you into the toilet. I think it is. That's a real bit of folklore. God, I need to find more like Japanese and Chinese and Korean folklore, honestly. I think that would be really fun to incorporate into like a proper thing. Like imagine like the Japanese spirit gates, for example. You could do a lot with that. It'd be really cool.
And I fist fought her.
Come on, Dad. Everyone's already heard the toilet ghost story.
Who's Hanako?
Oh, apparently not.
Well, first of all, it wasn't just Hanako-san. It was her three-headed lizard as well. I was
Okay, I don't think
dragged
that's
into hell
a
through that
thing.
toilet. Thank you very much. Second, that wasn't what I was going to say in the least. No, no. What I speak of is the fearsome Kappa.
Oh, okay.
The Kappa? You mean the little duck turtle guys that hang out by rivers and eat cucumbers?
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah, they steal
In a
souls, I
land
believe.
surrounded by water and covered in a latticework of rivers and streams. The Kappa is one of the most dangerous.
Yeah, in folklore they steal
predators
souls, I
imaginable.
think.
They swim like
From your
torpedoes from
butt.
hell.
Cool.
They're strong enough to pull a fully grown stallion into the water. Have teeth sharp enough to shred its liver in an instant. They have 3 anuses and release enough toxic gas to choke a bear.
Okay then.
3 buttholes.
Also, like, if you've ever played Sekiro, those headless guys who like try to grab your soul and like pull it out and kill you instantly. Yeah, similar thing. Pretty scary.
And if they don't render your fat from your hollow, marrowless bones, do you know what they do? They pull your soul right out of your sphincter.
There it is.
Okay, no, come on now, you're just pulling my leg.
You think I jest about anal soul extraction?
You've lied about worse things.
You've been to the country, you know. But fine, if you don't believe me, ask your friend Grimmerly when we get to the chapter house.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
I mean,
Certain
I feel like she would know.
she could tell you all about it. What with her unyielding love of Japanese culture.
She can tell me about anal soul extraction?
I mean, she is a weeb, and like, we know she watches hentai, so you know, it's not the weirdest thing out there.
I think you mean she can tell you about kappas in general. Oh, well, honestly, I wouldn't rule out Elise knowing about anal soul extraction.
When the threat of rectal shenanigans looms,
Rectal shenanigans.
is a tight clench and a cucumber at the ready to placate the thieving magpie. Or you could bow at it so the water in the little divot in its head falls out and it can't move any longer. When you pour some more water in and become best friends for eternity unending. Those were the days.
Please.
Oh, hey, Dor, thought you fell asleep.
I believe it is time we return to the story.
I agree.
We have spent a great deal of time on anus attacking monsters without giving boy meaningful feedback.
Oh, it's okay, Dad. I was getting lots of good notes. I'm gonna include kappas in the story somewhere.
Please do not.
Okay. No
Good on
butt
you,
stuff.
Dom.
Anyways, he and his younger twin brother Ryu trained every day at their mansion in Japan, which was actually an old castle from the feudal era.
Okay, first of all, badass. Second of all, a twin brother Ryu, huh? I wonder if that's a reference to something. Because obviously, like, this is kind of like fantasy for boy, right? This is kind of like wish fulfillment in a lot of ways. I wonder if boy, like, had a twin brother, or maybe wants a twin brother of some kind.
He used katanas and sharkins.
Pause.
Shuriken?
Sharkins?
You know, like
Oh,
Sasuke
shuriken.
has
Shuriken.
the throwing star things.
Oh, shuriken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll want to change the spelling, otherwise people might think they threw sharks around as weapons.
I don't know. I kind of like the mental
Throw a blah at you!
image of vampire hunters whipping sharks at monsters.
Okay. They trained to use katanas and shurikens, and their mom taught them spells for binding demons and ghosts.
Okay.
But Akira's favorite training was the gun training he had with his dad, because he loved to shoot assault rifles, and sometimes his dad would bring home experimental guns like the crystal pistol, which were always cool.
A crystal pistol.
Crystal pistol.
Just to ensure I'm witnessing its form in the mind's eye theater correctly, is this a pistol made of crystal, or a pistol that fires crystals? Or perhaps, is it both?
If it's the gun I'm thinking of, it shoots crystals that violently explode into shards on contact. Am I right? I bet I'm right.
Yeah, that's how
Who are you
it works,
referencing
but the
here?
crystals are different, because they are
know-
magic crystals.
I feel like we're referencing something
Shudder to
there.
think of the ramifications.
Crystal? Oh, is it Halo? I think it's Halo.
Actually harness the power of crystal.
Fair enough. Halo is pretty
Father,
cool.
I do not believe the United States would even be interested in developing crystal ammunition, even without factoring for the low density of most crystalline materials and the likelihood of shattering upon firing, let alone upon contact. The logistics and cost of carving crystals into the proper bullet shape at a high enough rate of production to outfit even one soldier.
I mean, we could just turn into an APFSDS round, basically. Like, you just make like a shell around the crystal. You fire the shell, and then it like discards the outer side, and the crystal itself is given a spin. Would need a gun without any rifling, or like a special round that doesn't spin itself, but not impossible. Actually seems pretty doable. Yeah. You could do some kind of APFSDS round style thing. Maybe not even APFSDS, maybe just like an exploding crystal, so we could make it like a hollow point. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being like really nerdy about guns right now. I'll move on.
Could quickly outweigh any benefits. Though, perhaps, if one was to house a crystal...
Hey!
with the proper
Okay,
casing-
door is
The
kinda...
casing would just get in the way. For any crystal's effect to take hold, the crystal must make direct contact with the flesh of the target.
And that's why when... Okay, I and that's why you discard the shell after firing. So you shoot the shell, and then it shatters upon firing. Look up armor-piercing, fin-stabilized discarding sabot sometime if you want to know more about that. That's how tanks fire armor-piercing ammo nowadays.
Why, I remember not long ago, I was accosted outside the legally distinct Hobbies feline by a drunken man claiming to be a druid
Ladon.
and brandishing a knife made of pure jasper. As you do.
As you do,
If you
yeah.
know anything about jasper, you know it protects the bearer from negative energies. But when weaponized, it can fill its victim with all of the negative energy ensconced within its crimson form. As I learned when the druid housed his blade right into my lower abdomen.
Okay.
I quickly managed to slam dunk the druid into a nearby gutter. For days after, I found myself mired in malaise and malcontention, stifled under the weight of all of the negativity now pervading my body, thanks to that damn...
I would think it's just because you got stabbed, my guy.
Dad, are you sure you weren't feeling bad because you know, got stabbed?
Yeah, literally.
Stabbed before, young man. I know the difference between a normal stabbing and a negatively charged stabbing. But I'm sorry, my sweet boy. I've sent us far afield once
Oh yeah,
more.
true. The story.
Continue.
Starting to wonder if I should have said no comments until the end, please. Everyone was happy in their peaceful lives, but all that changed one fateful day. It was after dinner when the vampires attacked.
I love this so much.
Slab took his favorite double-barrel shotgun. I typoed. Slab took his favorite double-barrel shotgun, which was loaded with UV bullets, and ran to the courtyard of the mansion.
Pardon me, boy, but is that a typo too?
Kanshin?
Oh, mansion? No, it's a mansion. That's a castle.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I can switch it to Massel if that makes more sense, though.
Personally, I'd say stick with either mansion or castle. The portmanteau might be a bit confusing.
Portman's toe?
Continue.
No, I'll just explain to him really
This is Slab's
quickly.
part. You want to read this, Dad?
Yes. Take the kids and run.
Slab shouted at Yumi, and he opened fired his way out of the house, while Yumi grabbed Akira and Ryu and ran. But she only made it to the private dock in their backyard when they came face to face with their greatest enemy, Gilgamesh, the king of Urukai!
Oh no, not ancient Mesopotamian mythology? Or is he an orc? Mesopotamian orc?
Actually, yeah,
Was
the
a
king of
massive man
Urukai.
with a massive beard and an evil smile,
Why
full
is he-
of razor-sharp teeth.
That's right! That's exactly what he looked like!
He laughed
What?
loudly and evilly. Grampy, you're really loud. Maybe you should read for Gilgamesh.
Oh, it would be an honor, sweet child. Did you actually?
Did Dee ever encounter Gilgamesh? Like the actual Gilgamesh? I don't actually know that much about if Gilgamesh is a thing in World of Darkness. Like an actual creature. Though he could be a vampire, honestly.
Think you could escape from me? Oh, pathetic.
As he laughed, he tossed a body at Yumi, knocking her off her feet. It was the body of Slab, drained of all its blood. Yumi broke down in tears, unable to fight back against Gilgamesh's incredible power. She pleaded with Akira and Ryu to run away, but they were quickly caught by Gilgamesh's wicked henchmen.
Oh no!
Akira was forced to watch as Gilgamesh bit his mother and brother in the throat, quickly draining them of all their blood.
Oh my god, this is kinda dark.
I'm sorry, please. I just need a moment to compose myself.
Dee is like way too into this. I love it. Also kind of fun. I like the idea that like Dee getting like really into a story just feels very, very fitting to his character, you know.
Dad, are you okay? You're not having a flashback, are you?
No, just not only have the rock upon which the family foundation was built, the honorable Slab, laid to ruin. Not to see the very
looking like,
lives of the sweet, nurturing Yumi and the rambunctious scamp Ryu snuffed out. I knew Gilgamesh was a vile fiend, but this is truly a new low of villainy. How could I not be moved to tears at the tragedy of it?
I mean, I'm not having a hard time.
Marcus, be nice.
All right. Okay. We're good. I'm good. Please continue.
As Gilgamesh laughed evilly once more, Akira had enough. He screamed, feeling a burning
Oh my god, he's getting
rage
Super
rise
Saiyan!
inside
He's going
him.
Super Saiyan!
Suddenly, there was a flash of light. He unleashed all of his anger into a burning aura and formed a giant flaming katana in his hand, cutting down the vampire that had captured him.
Oh,
His parents had never had the chance to tell him and Ryu, but
Okay.
his father was descended from the Nephilim, ancient angels, and his mom was descended from Yukai, Japanese demons.
Oh, okay.
This made him half American, half Japanese, half Nephilim, and half Yukai, which made him extremely powerful.
Nephilim, yokai, and human together. The blood in that hybrid is as potent as they come.
Does Dee know anything about the Nephilim? Because if he does, he has some very rare knowledge indeed. Like, to give an idea, I've been reading up a little bit on about Nephilim and demons. I'm far from an expert, but basically, very few people actually know about them. They are, if I remember correctly, angels, Nephilim, are built by something called the God Machine. Basically slaves to this God Machine. And I remember there was a comment saying that like Faye have seen this God Machine and see it as something outside of the garden, I think it was called. which is weird for sure. Like it's something outside of the world. Now demons are rebels against the Nephilim and generally want to be either left alone or maybe want to be evil or maybe do something else. But yeah, very interesting. Okay.
Akira is among the most powerful entities I've ever heard spoken of, even in legend.
I mean, admittedly, I don't know if Akira
Sorry
could
to interrupt
find
again, but there's something I've come to
Goku, but-
notice. You don't appear to use commas in your writing. Is that a stylistic choice, or...?
What's a comma?
Commas are an admission of defeat in syntax form. They are for people who have no confidence in their own words. They speak of hesitance, of pausing, and you should never speak your words as lightning.
In
I love
addition
D,
to
but
teaching more
goddamn
about
it.
ancient literature, such as the Epic of Gilgamesh, Father insisted that he preside over boys' grammar lessons.
God dang
Which,
it.
as you can see, went about as well as our math lessons.
Don't think I can't hear your sarcasm, son of mine. I taught you all to be mavericks of the written word.
I'll spell your name with a comma after every letter.
Curse me so.
break!
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Okay, oh, came out of nowhere.
What a run! I love driving.
I really like, I mentioned this before in a previous video, but I love how they do the subtitles in these. This is something from back in the TTS days as well, where it was just, I don't know, I just really like it. Anyway.
Boy.
He mowed down wave after wave of vampires with his
That's a lot of
angry
content,
sword,
that's what I was
but he knew he wasn't ready to fight Gilgamesh yet, so he jumped into the river and was washed away to safety. That was 5 years ago. Now, Akira was back in Aku City, seeking the final, truest vengeance against his mortal, immortal enemy.
I mean,
By Jove, what an absolutely cracking introduction this was!
yeah, I actually kind of like it as an introduction. Like, it kind of does work. Like, it sets up the motivation, actually, quite decently. And, like, the general characterization, like, you'd probably want a little bit more, but I kind of like it so far. I'm kind of enjoying this. For what it is, obviously, but still, I'm kind of enjoying it. It's kind of fun.
Beyond the words I said earlier, of course, but it had thrills, it had chills, it had gut-wrenching
cracking
tragedy.
introduction.
I couldn't think of a better beginning than this.
I think it could probably use a little expansion. This is a big, life-changingly awful thing that happened, and you've got maybe a paragraph or two on it.
I actually kind of agree with Marcus here. Like, yeah.
Maybe make it a whole chapter into itself. Flesh it out. Really lay the angst on thick.
I agree.
Well, I like it so far. It just needs a once-over with spell check and some commas is all.
How dare
Perhaps specify that the crystal pistol uses shelled crystals rather than crystal bullets.
Is that really all you have?
I like how each of them have like their own criticism style. Like D is just there, like, "Rah, let's go! This is awesome!" Kitten is like being supportive, but trying to like add like spell check, commas, that kind of stuff. While Marcus is like a little bit more critical, but not too much in this case. He is holding back because I feel like if he was really trying, he would just like rip it apart. And then Door, just being very utilitarian, very fun. I do hope we get to see more of Door soon. Like, I know Door's been around for most of it, but I'd love to get like an episode of Door, like specifically, and get some like more characterization. A little bit more of Boy as well would be nice.
Anyway, back to it.
It was time to get to work. He put on his headphones and put his favorite song on his LG chocolate.
LG Chocolate is a cool phone I want for Yuletide present. Aw.
Crazy frog. He chuckled ironically. Some might say he was pretty crazy after all, like the crazy frog.
Actually, it's not the Crazy Frog. Its actual name is The Annoying Thing. Crazy Frog is the name of the song.
Marcus put on his favorite artist, The Annoying Thing. Marcus chuckled ironically. Some might say he was pretty annoying.
Oh my fuck.
I was drinking tea. Christ! You didn't have to murder the man. Good lord!
Son-in-law, you crushed my son into the ground like a hydraulic press with your potent modes of humiliation.
I hope that didn't sound too weird in the mic. Oh my god, I spit my tea everywhere.
The song is in fact called Axel F, as it is a cover of the theme from Beverly Hills Cop and not an original song. Additionally, the character may have originally been called The Annoying Thing, but its name was changed to Crazy Frog.
Is the
You're
song
wrong
in the
on
back
both
changed to
accounts,
Crazy Frog?
brother.
Oh god, not you.
Accidentally.
Hey, wait, since when did you know fuck all about Crazy Frog?
Since my son began his obsession with that mind-numbing nudist.
He's not nudie though. A lot of cartoon characters are just drawn like that.
You can see his penis.
Wait, what?
Are we sure we all watched the same video?
Oi! Let's continue.
He leaped off of the 50-story tall building and shot like a rocket to the street below. The force of his landing and his steel-toed boots making a crater in the street where he landed. The rainwater bounced off of his black trench coat, which looked almost like a straitjacket, and his black and red chain rave pants as he walked.
Let's go.
Now, where have I seen a wardrobe like that before? Marcus?
Honestly, my guy would fit right in with like a goth rave. I respect
Not the
it.
big and tall persuasion like myself, fat pants provide both ample breathing room and storage space. They're handy and they make me look cool. Continue.
Akira walked
I respect it, honestly. I think in general, people should be wearing more different colors and like all kinds of stuff. Become the rainbow, you know.
to Duskheart Academy, his high school which was only open at night.
Oh, okay.
He never liked going to school much because he felt like everyone was always looking at him funny.
Really quickly, something that just came up in my mind, and I wanna draw attention to. I like the fact that they use the sound effects from Bloodlines in this. I'm sure like there's some like legal stuff like actually allowing them to do that, but it's a nice like detail. I do like that. I might need to see if I can do that as well.
And any one of them could secretly be a monster in disguise. Tonight was the night he started his Economics 101 class.
Oh, God.
Economics is like math, but well.
But as he walked into the classroom, he got the shock of his life. Standing behind the desk wasn't a teacher, it was Gilgamesh!
What the fuck?
That's a good answer.
Instantly, Akira drew his sword from his backpack, but Gilgamesh just laughed.
Now, young student. I think you know there's no weapons allowed in the classroom.
What is happening?
Because I'm a fascist.
Akira grit his teeth, but he knew he was right. He couldn't fight Gilgamesh here and exposed the secret that he was a vampire hunter and Gilgamesh was a vampire.
Why not?
Yeah, actually, why not?
Angrily,
That's a good
he put
question.
his sword away and took a seat in the back of the classroom and stared daggers at Gilgamesh at the other side of the classroom.
I do find that kind of interesting because yeah, like Boy knows that it's not good to reveal the fact that they're vampire hunters. I don't think Boy really knows why specifically. Like I don't think Boy specifically understands yet. Like the ramifications if they were to be found out, and that's why I think we don't get any explanation there. That would be my logic anyway.
To ensure I understand, Akira is not actually staring the daggers into existence, correct?
Good question. Good
I
question.
love you, doll.
No, he doesn't have that power yet.
Yet?
To look forward to.
As it turned out, Gilgamesh was pretending to be an economics teacher named Greg Mesh. But what was he there for? Was he there to keep an eye on him? To probe him for weakness? Akira couldn't figure it out, but he had other things to worry about. Namely, that economics was really hard! Maybe Greg was making the class harder on purpose. As Akira made doodles in his notes, he noticed a girl sitting beside him, looking over at him
Oh
occasionally.
my god, this is so cliche, I love it! This is like every 2010s era anime. This is like Rosario plus vampire kind of vibes. Or like, oh god, what's another like? I'm just expecting like freaking Black Rock Shooter to show up or something along those lines. I love it. It's great. This is fantastic. I am having a blast.
She had black hair with blue streaks that went down to her chin, and she wore the usual school uniform, but she had on a black and white striped scarf, and she looked kind of emo, but in a cute way. Akira was also wearing his school uniform because he had changed before he got to school. When she saw Akira looking at her, she looked away, blushing. He caught her staring at him a couple more times, which started to annoy him a little. When class was over,
Sound
Akira
effects
stopped in
again.
front of the girl's desk as she was packing her backpack. "Hey, I don't like being stared at," he said, glaring at her. "If you don't stop staring." He turned away with his eyes closed. "I might have to kill you." The girl blushed and looked.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Every edgy teen ever! Oh my god! I remember in school there was a guy once who did ask me out like that. If you don't go out with me, turns away, eyes closed, I might have to kill you. And he thought that was like the coolest thing ever. And I just kind of walked away. 'Cause what are you supposed to say to that? What are you supposed to say to that, honestly?
away and poked her fingers together shyly. She looked like she wanted to say something, but she didn't. But then she held out a note, and Akira took the note. The note said, "Meet me at Mirakuru Park at 4 a.m. Oh, and then I put a little author's note in there to explain that
4
Mirakuru
a.m.?
is the Japanese word for miracle, just in case anybody doesn't get it.
Ooh, yes, very helpful that.
Fun fact about Japanese, like modern Japanese, it has a lot of English loanwords because after World War II, obviously Japan was occupied for a while, and the Americans brought over a lot of things. Like, for example, ice cream in Japanese is literally just aisukrimu, which, yeah, just straight up. Which I think is really interesting. I do like loan words in language. I think that's like... I think it shows an interesting multiculturalism. English especially has a lot of those because over the course of however long English has existed, I'm going to say 2,000 years, it has morphed significantly.
When he
You know,
read the
Norman
note,
Conquest
he
and all
looked up,
that.
and the girl was gone. "How mysterious," he said. "Maybe I should do it."
I don't know, Akira. This sounds like a trap. Is it a trap? Wait, no, don't tell me. But maybe a hint? No!
I suppose she could be a secret vampire. Though if she was, considering Akira's been raised to fight them, would he know one on sight?
Well, she did mysteriously disappear after giving him the note. Maybe she's a ghost schoolgirl.
I think you'll all be
He's actually just
pretty
God.
surprised, but I won't ruin it for you. The rest of the school night was pretty boring. Akira was a straight-A student and an amazing athlete, thanks to all of the vampire hunting, so school wasn't hard or anything. Sometimes, if he was really bored, he would just leave and have the teacher send his homework home to him.
I do find it funny that it's like, economics is really hard, except, like, he's also a straight-A student.
But he couldn't stop thinking about that weird cute girl from his economics class, so he decided he would go to Mirakuru Park after school. Mirakuru Park was the most popular amusement park in town, with 12 of the world's biggest, fastest, and scariest roller coasters, and an awesome arcade.
God dang.
It was also open 24/7, which made it a popular hangout place for kids who went to Dustcart Academy.
Okay, that actually sounds neat if I'm being honest.
It
Got to
does.
the park, he
I do
saw
like that
something
idea.
that made him angry.
I just realized, does Boy play Roller Coaster Tycoon? I could see him doing that, actually. It is kind of the right era.
The girl from class was waiting for him at the entrance to the park, but she was surrounded by 3 punks! Uncle-in-law? Do you want to play the punks?
Oh boy. Sneaking like a naughty schoolboy who found a
Sure, I
fake.
will. Oi, love, ain't you a pretty bird?
One of the punks said with a grin.
Come here alone, did ya?
You got a bottle of water for me?
Said another.
Got a mate or nothing? How's about you?
Oh, I love
a good
this.
time, Sheila.
Sheila!
Hey!
Asked the third, and they all chuckled maliciously. Yeah, kind of like that, but more menacingly, you know?
Oh, this is the best story ever.
Just to clarify, are these supposed to be punks or bogans?
I'm having a blast with this, honestly. It's so
Australian
fun.
punks.
Oh, no, they're supposed to be British.
Ah, I appreciate the local colour added, but you've got a little of your slang mixed up.
I'll just fix it later.
No, please keep it in there. Keep it in there so that when the inevitable audiobook comes out, your uncle's opening line's gonna be, "Oh, I love what's all this thing."
This is all the mootest of points, as I will be the one to record the audiobook. Anyway, keep going, for I crave to see more heroics from our young
Same,
slayer.
D. Same.
Girl looked scared and confused. That was when Akira saw their razor-sharp teeth behind their smiles. They were all vampires. He knew he had to do something fast. He pulled out the black-bladed katana, the Tenshi no Ken, from its holster on his chain paints. I meant to write pants, but I wrote paints instead. I gotta fix that. And pointed it at the vampire punks. I guess I should have known from the smell that you were a bunch of no-life suckheads. Akira said to them.
You tell them, Akira!
What's the matter? You too scared to pick on someone your own size?
Oi, what's all this then?
Oh my god, he actually said.
Said one of the punks when he saw Akira.
Oh, you having a laugh, mate?
Yeah, I'm having a laugh, said Akira, at your dumb faces.
Us, young hero!
Let's go!
The fight?
Oh my god.
Shouted the second punk. Yeah, I do, said Akira, and the vampires all rushed at him at the same time.
It begins!
Akira swung his Tenshi no Ken once so quickly that it looked like he barely moved at all, and all of
Oh,
the
they're doing
vampires
the thing.
stopped.
Oi, you missed, mate.
Said the leader of the vampires, and they all laughed until suddenly they stopped laughing. Akira raised his Tenshi no Ken, which was covered in blood, and the vampires looked at it with horror until suddenly all of their heads burst from their bodies in a fountain of blood and gore, eyeballs flying out of their skull like a fountain of eyeballs before their bodies disintegrated into a fountain of ash.
Classic one
Peak. Actually, Peak. I love this. This is ridiculous and I'm so on board. Can we please animate this? Hey, Glitch Studios, can we throw money at Alpha Booster? And the rest of Pokeball so we can animate this.
stroke duel! My darling grandson, truly you are a connoisseur of the dramatic!
An impressive move, for certain, though highly inadvisable. Taking on so many blanks within so close a range would be suicide for most.
Akira turned
True.
to look at the girl
I do like how Dor is always very focused in that regard. He's an interesting character, he really is.
who was backing away slowly in fear. It's okay, you're safe now, said Akira as he held out a hand to the girl. A thank you would be appreciated.
Oh, okay.
Such a gentleman.
He sounds like you when you actually do anything around the house.
Uncle
dang
Marcus,
bad.
how about you play the girl?
Oh, I think my voice has been rendered high-pitched enough from all the squealing. Why not?
Thank you, the girl said under her breath with a blush on her face. Akira was surprised that she had a really pretty voice, like maybe she was a singer or something.
Heck yeah.
She did kind of look like one with her black and blue mini dress with a tutu skirt and corset and combat boots. Akira had also changed out of his school uniform and was wearing his black strange coat with a mesh shirt beneath, black and red chain rave pants, and heavy combat boots with loads of metal buckles.
He's such a Final Fantasy character.
Oh, it's another portman's toe. It's combination straitjacket and trench coat. The
Okay.
same one he was wearing earlier.
Oh, I see. Continue.
I'm so happy you decided to come.
Yeah, well, not like I had anything better to do, said Akira as he crossed his arms. So what did you want? The girl held her arms behind her back and fidgeted with nerves.
You're just really cool guys, so I wanted to see if you wanted to hang out.
That's what she said.
I don't ever see you.
Oh my god.
Thought maybe you might be.
Oh my god.
Akira humphed. More like people are too scared to hang out with me, he said. But that's fine. I'm more of a lone wolf anyway. But if you want to hang out, that's
No,
cool.
no, Akira! You must understand! As much as this darling young girl may have charmed your wounded heart, and as much as she has now witnessed, you can't simply bring her into your world. She's much too frail, too innocent for a life such as ours. Unless, of course, you see some latent potential within her.
I can't. Oh my god. This is amazing. I love this so much, but it's so ridiculous. Oh my god. I don't think I'm gonna survive this, guys. This is gonna be the last episode because I'm just gonna die. Like,
The girl smiled the prettiest
Aw.
smile Akira
That's
had
actually
ever
really
seen
nice.
and grabbed him by the arm and dragged him into the park. They rode all the scariest rides in the park for hours and got funnel cake, and Akira didn't throw up once. Then they went to the arcade.
what's
Akira
funnel
wanted to
cake?
play the new Halo arcade game, but the girl wanted to play Jiggy Jiggy Insurrection, the dance game. He rolled his eyes, but he played along anyway.
A Halo arcade game, huh? I wonder how that would work. Maybe something like Time Crisis. It's on rails, and you step on the pedal to shoot, and you step off to recharge your shield.
Could probably be like one of those gun ones, like you'd get like one of those like cool like Halo assault rifles to actually point around. It'd be fun.
Something like that.
Oh, you ever see that game, The Grid? It was a deathmatch game where you moved with a joystick and aimed with a trackball.
I'm just picturing someone
Trackball.
wildly spinning the trackball, pulling the trigger, and hoping for the best. Oh, didn't Half-Life 2 get an arcade game earlier this year?
I'm sorry, Half-Life 2?
Did it?
Yeah, it did. I think it's got like a seat with two joysticks, left one moves and the right one aims.
Of all the games to make an arcade shooter, a story-heavy game like
Yeah, that seems
Half-Life
kind of
2?
difficult.
You think they included Water Hazard?
Oh god, imagine. Anyway, continue.
That level.
Actually, wait.
around.
Chicky Insurrection?
Yeah, it's like Dance Dance Revolution, but I probably can't use that name because they'll sue me.
But you used Halo.
Yeah.
He was surprised when they had a new song by Sweetie Chick on it, and he got so into the dance that a crowd had formed to watch him get a platinum top score. He tried not to look like he was having too much fun, but he smiled once or twice.
Scandalous.
As sunrise approached, Akira and the girl thought it might be fun to ride the giant Ferris wheel and watch the sunrise together.
This is actually really
You
sweet.
got
I
on
like
and rode the
this.
wheel all the way up to the very top when the ride came to a stop.
By the way, my name's Hina.
The girl said,
What's yours?
"My name is Akira Cross," said Akira. "Last of my name," said Hina, looking sad.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories.
So insensitive! Couldn't she tell by his smoldering aura that he was a man filled to the brim with pain and personal tragedy?
The two sat in silence for a while, until suddenly, Akira realized that the Ferris wheel had been stopped way too long. Was something wrong with the ride? Were they stuck?
Did me or did the
All of
audio
a
just
sudden,
get quiet?
There was a loud bang as something landed on the roof of the Ferris wheel car. The door burst open, and a long arm stretched inside and grabbed Hina and pulled her out. Akira scrambled after her to see what had grabbed her.
No! Betrayed by the wiles of deceitful automata! Never trust a Ferris wheel to function when in combat!
On the
Has D ever fought on a Ferris wheel? I could see that happening.
roof of the car was an old, white-haired man wearing orange Indian monk robes. Akira knew who it was immediately. It was Bodhayana, one of Gilgamesh's vampiric coven.
The mathematician?
Bodhayana was an Indian mathematician.
Oh,
Probably the oldest man. who was found to have written a sutra containing the Pythagorean theorem almost 300 years before Pythagoras himself discovered it.
Interesting.
I wish to know, and I quote, who made math a thing because I hate them. And I would not deny him the name of his greatest enemy. Our greatest enemy. Of the very villain responsible for the hell world you see before you. Cursed be his triangles!
You know, thinking about that, he probably was a mage in World of Darkness. Same thing with like Pythagoras. That's kind of interesting to think about as well. I like the idea of a mage being like burst in on by Roman soldiers, like, don't touch my triangles!
Ah.
You know the reference then,
One of
you
his
know.
snake-like arms was coiled around Hina, who had passed out and was holding her in place. You haven't had a part in a bit, Dad. How about you do this?
Ah, Slab's whelp.
Said Bodhayana.
On a date with your little girlfriend, I see. I apologize, boy. I'm not too good at these voices.
She's not my girlfriend, shouted Akira. She has nothing to do with this, so let her go,
As you wish.
said Bodhayana, and he pulled back his arm like a ripcord and set Hina spinning like a Beyblade.
Beyblade, Beyblade, red and red.
Okay.
Spinned and spinned until she went flying off the top of the car. Akira screamed and jumped after her, angling his body down to pick up speed to catch her. He caught her and pulled up his grappling hook from his strange coat and aimed it up at the car and fired. The hook looped around a metal beam.
I love how this is
Up
animated.
and over, landing inside of the car. He put Hina down on the seat, then climbed back to the roof. Bodhayana laughed wickedly.
Oh,
He said,
I did the calculations in my mind. She had reached just the perfect speed to make an incredible mess on the pavement. What a spoil sport you are.
"Yeah?" said Akira with a smirk. "Well, I've got a calculation for you. Me plus you. Solve for who gets dead."
God, he's so cool!
Akira charged at Bodhayana with the Tenshi no Ken, but Bodhayana's body pulled out of the way of his swings like he was a giant rubber band.
He's made of rubber. How did that happen? Yo ho ho! He took a bite of vampire.
He swung with
The One Piece reference.
None of his blows seemed to land. If only he'd brought his UV gun with him, he thought maybe he could have hit him. Akira was starting to get so angry
honestly,
that he was
UV
seeing
gun
red.
would have been useful.
Bodhayana just laughed.
Is that all you got,
I wonder if
boy?
there's,
He
I wonder if there's like UV flashbangs in. I wonder if that's possible. And like, if that is a thing, like a UV flashbang would be really cool actually against a vampire.
laughed.
How embarrassing. Gilgamesh will be most pleased when I bring your dried up corpse to him.
The mention of Gilgamesh was enough to put Akira over the edge, and his rage overcame him. He dashed forward so quickly, it looked like he teleported. Bodhayana stopped laughing when Akira appeared behind him and ran him through the heart with the Tenshi no Ken.
Nothing personnel, kid.
How could this be?
He gurgled as blood filled his mouth. "You pissed me off," said Akira as he pulled the Tenshi no Ken sideways out of Bodhayana's chest. Akira flicked the blood off of the blade
Classic.
and put it away as Bodhayana crumpled to the floor. But just as Akira was about to return to the Ferris wheel car to see how Hina was doing, Bodhayana stood up with a laugh.
You fool!
He laughed.
Because of my stretchy body, I can move my organs around as I please. So you missed my heart completely. Say your prayers, boy.
How can a
dang.
hero possibly get out of this one? Is our hero doomed?
But just as Bodhayana went to strike back at
He would make for a great like next time on Hunt to the Parenting like type of narrator. It's like next time on Hunt to the Parenting. Ah! The powering amp noises.
Akira, his arms and legs were suddenly chained with heavy chains that looked to be made of holy light.
Oh?
He screamed as the chains burned his flesh.
Oh my god, is
How could this be?
Bodhayana screamed as he freaked out. Suddenly, someone shining with a bright white holy light came floating out of the Ferris wheel car. Akira couldn't see who it was right away
Oh, heck
because
yeah.
the light was too bright. But as he kept looking, eventually he could see it was Hina! Hina, how are you doing this? Akira asked, but Hina said nothing. She just
Okay,
pointed
but she's
her
kind of
hand at
badass, though.
Bodhayana.
Thy judgment is nigh.
Hina said with a voice that didn't sound like Hina's.
Oh shit, my bad. Thy judgment is nigh, and the sun shall be thy judge, jury, and executioner.
Oh my
Bodhayana
god.
looked on in horror as the sun began to rise over the horizon. He freaked as his body caught fire in the sunlight, and soon he was burnt away to nothing. When Bodhayana disappeared, Hina suddenly said,
Our work is complete.
and she closed her eyes, and the light faded, and she dropped to the roof of the Ferris wheel car.
She's like an angel or something. I was making a joke about her being God, but like, I think she's an angel or something. Because that's like a wheel.
Akira picked up Hina's body. She was okay, just passed out. When the Ferris wheel ride was over, he carried her to her house after looking up her home address on his phone. Her parents weren't home because Hina was also an orphan, so he laid her on her couch and went home.
I do wonder if some of this is like foreshadowing for what's going to happen later. You know, like I don't expect like Akira Cross to become real or anything like that, but like, I don't know, maybe. It's like,
okay.
Boy was referred to as Oracle, and an Oracle does see the future, so maybe.
So, more thoughts?
What an exhilarating fight that was! And what a shocking turn of events! That sweet, shy little Hina was hiding such incredible power!
I don't know, it kind of comes out of nowhere.
A
doesn't
little
it?
bit, yeah.
There's no real foreshadowing to it, it just kind of happened.
Well, this is just a first draft, I assume. You can add that on the second pass, you know? Just notes for later.
I would suggest that Akira should not fight the blanks head-on, as that would be a needlessly dangerous tactic. Perhaps instead he should lure them into a series of traps that he laid out near the park ahead of time. This would go far to illustrate his superior planning skills.
Door, sweetheart, you mean well, but no.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. Oh, it's time for a really cool character. Okay, here we go. Akira lived in an apartment on the top floor of the tallest building in Aku City. He lived there with his mentor, Mars. Mars was the man who had found him after he washed up on the river after his fight with Gilgamesh. He was a world-traveling monster hunter, and when he looked into the young
Is that
boy's
freaking Belmont or something?
he knew he saw a fellow fighter, so he took him with him around the world to train him and take care of him. He was named Mars because his fiery red hair looked like the surface of Mars, but ironically, it was also the name of the god of war, which Mars absolutely was when it came to fighting monsters. He taught Akira all kinds of cool moves, like how to hide wooden stakes in a vest under his shirt.
Oh,
Whipped him
okay.
out when a vampire got too close.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool move, isn't it?
Mars was like a big
Aw,
brother
it's cute that it's playing Marcus by Maka.
to Akira, and the model of what kind of hunter he wanted to be. That part kind of stops there just because I haven't had the time to get to the rest of it, but basically, Akira's just gonna tell Mars what happened, and Mars will be like, total epic win, and they'll deathmatch before bed.
I know.
That's really
Not
cute.
to least you overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff.
Aww.
But, yeah, I still need to fight the next couple arcs, because he's gotta fight the rest of the sidekicks before he gets to Gilgamesh, right? So, the first is Jack the Ripper.
Natch.
Then he's gonna fight Florence Henderson.
Florence Henderson? The mum from the Brady Bunch?
No, the nurse lady.
Oh, that's Florence Nightingale. You'll definitely want to change that.
Okay.
Why Florence Nightingale, I wonder? It's a nurse.
After that is Jackson Pollock.
Good.
You know, wait, hold on. If this is... Okay, let's say this is Piotr. This lady could be, what was her name? Pollyanna. This looks a little bit like Door. What do we have next?
I never liked his paintings. Messy nonsense that anyone having a prolonged series of muscle spasms could replicate.
I
Little
would
ironic.
pay to see you recreate Pollock Door. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen you state an opinion about art that involved architecture.
Cubism was superior to abstract expressionism anyway. I can guarantee Joseph Gokar would have made a Pollock painting, but Pollock could never build the House of the Black Madonna.
First of all, nice house. Second of all, personally more of an impressionist myself. I really like impressionism. In fact, video games as a whole are kind of an impressionist art form, because all we can do is kind of make a facsimile of a world that holds an illusion of that world. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being all artsy and nerdy. Let's move on.
Yeah, I've got no clue what any of that is. Any other members of the Goon Squad?
Oh yeah, the last guy is Andre the Giant.
If I may ask, why these people in specific?
Well, usually when you see a bad guy's minions, he's got a weird guy, a smart guy, a big guy, a lady, and a really scary guy. And I thought it would be cool for his minions to be people from history.
That's fair.
Pretty solid choices, I'd say, if a bit disparate.
Yeah, he'd fight all of them. Jack the Ripper would come back a few times, so he'd have to fight him a couple of times. And then at some point, Gilgamesh kidnaps Hina.
Hina, no!
Because of course he does!
So yeah, I think I kind of got bored and jumped ahead a little, because the next bit's after Akira and Hina killed Gilgamesh.
Of course he did! I knew he had it in him!
As Akira stood over the slowly disintegrating corpse of Gilgamesh, he couldn't believe what he was seeing on the screen. You do this one, Grampy,
Gilgamesh! Come in, Gilgamesh!
said a strange bat-like alien on the screen.
Oh, okay,
The
alien.
whole world needs to know how plans are going for the invasion of Earth. Do you copy?
What the heck are you? Akira asked angrily.
I see you have defeated our champion, Gilgamesh. What a shame.
Said the bat alien.
We are the Chiroterrans. We are the creators of the creatures you call vampires. They were to be our advanced scout party in order to harvest the resources of your planet. We needed them much more than you did. But now that Gilgamesh is dead, I suppose we have no choice. An invasion of Earth will begin in 24 hours! Oh, what a twist!
So, you guys are the reason for my suffering? Akira asked with angry tears in his eyes. I'm gonna kill you! Just as Akira was about to lose himself to his rage again, Hina woke up and sadly put a hand on his arm.
No, you can't.
She said weakly, as she was still tired from summoning the Merkaba.
The Merkaba? What? Did she summon a like freaking Israeli tank? What the heck? But also, I hope not. Good lord. That would suck. This is something kind of funny as well.
No, you.
They're like, no, you can't. It's such a trope for like the weak character can't say the line properly. Classic.
Can't.
She said weakly, as she was still tired from summoning the Merkaba.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, isn't the Macabre like? Oh, it's related to Christianity, or like Judaism. Wait. I know this. It's just been a while. God, it carries something. Is it a chariot of angels? Like an angel that carries other angels? Maybe?
The what?
She summoned a tank. This Hina didn't strike me as being enlisted in the JROTC.
God dang it.
Even if she was, they'd be much more likely to give her an M1 Abrams.
No. They're in Japan. It'd be a Type 10. Or a Type 90 if we're being old school, but probably a Type 10.
Why the Merkava?
Or why would there be JROTC in Japan?
It's not a tank, it's she summoned the Chariot of God.
Oh, okay, it's the chariot of God.
That's
I
a
see.
little esoteric, innit? Did your Grampy teach you that one?
I just saw it in a dream once and it told me its name.
Okay.
Yeah, dream revelations from the Cosmic Divine. We've all had them. Continuing.
No?
You have to stay in control. I won't lose you again.
Akira looked sadly at Hina. I promise I won't leave you, but I do have to go deal with this.
But where are you going?
Hina asked. I
How'd
have
Hina
to go
come
to my
in?
father's homeland, Akira said. To America!
America!
As soon as they left Gilgamesh's destroyed base, Akira took Hina home and told her that no matter what happened, she needed to stay there.
Why?
Gilgamesh may have been dead, but that didn't mean the Chiroterrans weren't also potentially looking to use her for her powers.
Well, yeah, but clearly she's super powerful. Why not bring her
Hina
along?
wasn't happy about it, but at least she wouldn't be alone with all their new friends at her house. Oh yeah, at some point they're gonna make
Wait, hold on. Let's go back to the
be
friends really
alone
quickly.
with all their new friends at her house.
A werewolf? This looks like a vampire of some sort, and then... Is that a succubus? Might be a succubus. I wonder if any of this is, like, foreshadowing. I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a Ventru kind of deal, but then the mohawk doesn't really fit. Obviously a werewolf. Could be a glasswalker, because glasswalkers are, one, very cool, and... Honestly, like, I could see them being involved in some Pentex shenanigans. I mean, werewolves generally are, but... Interesting.
Oh yeah, at some point they're gonna make friends with the... I know there's gonna be a werewolf guy in there somewhere, and also a guy who uses fire magic. Oh, and a succubus?
Okay, hold on. Werewolf guy, and a guy who uses fire magic. Fire magic... is like solar... What was it? Solar sorcery, I think it was. Like, I'm not sure if this is, like, foreshadowing or not, but I'm suspicious.
Oh, and a succubus? Hina's not happy about the succubus.
Oh my! Do I sense a love triangle brewing?
Mother, what have you been teaching him? How does he know what a succubus is?
As Akira was getting
Actually,
ready
good
to leave,
question.
Hina stopped him at the door.
Just promise me you'll be back in time for the prom.
Said with a blush and tears in her eyes. You know it, said Akira, and strided away, pulling out his LG chocolate and calling up his father's classmate friends in the Marines.
Amazing.
Prom's tomorrow.
Hi, Mr.
Amazing.
Chief, sir, said Akira. I thought that was a funny reference. I need to talk to the
That is a
president.
good reference.
We've got a problem. And this is where, if it was a show, there'd be a cool title card saying this is the next story arc.
I can absolutely see it! The triumphant music swells, and the audience will be vibrating with excitement at the grand adventure to come!
I'm on board with this.
It didn't take much talking from Akira to convince the President of the United States to give him full access to Area 51.
Right.
After all, where else on Earth would one go when they wanted to stop an alien apocalypse?
It would be very cool if they end up in Area 51 at some point in Hunt of the Parenting. I don't know how, but it would be cool.
Absolutely.
When he got to Area 51, he found out that the world governments had known about the Chiroterrans for some time, but they didn't have definitive proof of their existence until Akira had killed Gilgamesh and revealed their plans to the world. They thought this would be a great opportunity to try out their newly set up Space Marine program. They wanted Akira to lead the program, but he wasn't interested in all the genetic experimenting they were doing. And after all, he didn't need any of that with his unlocked half-breed powers. So the government said, fine, you don't have to go through the genetics, but take our Space Marines with you when you go.
What kind of space marine we talking? Spartan or...
Spartan. I mean, they're not exactly the same, though. I just haven't written about them much. I call them the
Valid.
Crimson Dragon Blades. But we're not there yet. Anyway, Akira agreed. They also showed him the
Crimson Dragon
experimental
Blades is a
ship
fun
they had
name.
built, which could achieve faster than light travel. The Catchy. Akira took his squad of Space Marines, Kanye, Jake, Josh, George, Johnny, Connor, and Lemmy-Tooth, and boarded the Catchy.
Why do these names give me deja vu?
The government had sent scout drones ahead to find the exact coordinates of the Chiroterran homeworld, and they determined the ship would arrive within 10 hours. As the ship took off for space, Akira braced himself for the upcoming battle.
Marcus, I think my nose is bleeding.
I kind of skipped this part too, but they
Huh.
land on the planet, and
That's
as soon as
odd.
they get out, there's laser fire everywhere, and everything is exploding, and a bunch of the Marines get shredded, and it's super bloody and stuff. It's super cool and gory,
Oh.
but like also sad and stuff.
Are we doing like a
because
beach landing
everybody's
scene?
Screaming and dying, like Saving Ryan's pirates.
Very age appropriate, yes.
I mean, I watched it as a kid, so I get it. Like, my dad, super into like World War II stuff. So I got to watch a lot of the World War II stuff, like Band of Brothers, and like, got to learn about all the tanks and like all the different aces and submarines and the Spitfire and the Messerschmitt and all that other stuff. And yes, saving Private Ryan as well, which actually was really funny because my dad would just put on the movie. We'd watch the landing, like the landing scene in that movie, and then he'd just turn off the movie because he was like, well, the rest of this isn't very realistic.
Oh, I know you don't actually have a problem with that one. Who was planning on showing him Genocyber? The one where two little kids get shredded by a minigun at the start of the second episode?
Oh my
Genocyber
God.
is a classic and a rite of passage. And it wasn't just a minigun, it was a minigun and a helicopter.
When Akira finally arrived at
Is
the
that a
top
real
of the
thing?
tower, he was met with a shocking sight. There in the control room of the tower was a boy who looked a lot like him, but who had massive bat wings and short spiked blonde hair and red eyes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Akira stood there with his mouth hanging open. Is that you, Ryu? It can't be! Gilgamesh killed you! He screamed in anguish. That's not quite true, brother, said Ryu.
Okay, are we gonna get a
Gilgamesh had intended on
fight?
turning me into his vampire thrall when he attacked. But when he took me back to his base, his Chiroterran leaders saw there was something special in my genetics, and they commanded him to send me to them. They mixed my DNA with Chiroterran DNA. So now, I have the strength of the Nephilim, the magic of the Yukai, the willpower of the human heart, and the dark energies of the Chiroterran surging within me. I might be stronger than even you now, brother.
Okay.
Why, brother? Why are you working with these aliens that want to destroy the Earth? Akira asked through gritted
Come on,
teeth.
find.
Destroy the
Fine,
Earth?
fine,
I
fine,
wanna do
fine.
No such thing, said Ryu, looking
Oh?
confused. But they're planning to invade the Earth in 24 hours, shouted Akira. Oh, that was just a rogue element,
Oh.
said Ryu. You
Oh.
already dealt with him.
No!
The Chiroterrans are not the enemy of Earth. In fact, they want to be allies. So, they don't want to harvest the Earth? Asked Akira. They did, but then they found out about you and me and decided they wanted to try seeking our help rather than harvesting the Earth's resources, said Ryu.
Okay.
Seek help with what? Asked Akira. The war, of course, said Ryu. The war against the X-Quides.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is different.
I forgot I started writing this part. The X-Quides? What's that? Asked Akira. They're only the greatest threat to the galaxy's ever known, Ryu said gravely. They're a race of creatures that are something like a cross between a horse and a zombie. They come from the furthest corner of the universe with only one desire: to consume all life. We call them the X-Quides because they're like war horses. They have eyes of deepest crimson and are going bald in places, especially on their heads.
Huh. Oh, that kind of sounds like...
Is that
No, it's not. It's actually all part of the story.
Hold on. Let's go back for a second. The way while not with a bang, but with a whinny. The world ends not with a bang, but with a whinny, I think. Oh my god, what?
No, it's not.
What is happening?
It's actually all part of the story. See, the X-Quides are like a gross undead army, like a huge crazy mass, like zombies and stuff.
Huh?
Yeah, it's nothing like horse, because they don't vomit blood, and and they don't make snipples any use for me, or tell me prophecies, or tell me stuff about the future. And yeah, it's nothing
Son,
like horse.
please, calm yourself.
Oh my god!
Because they don't do any of that. Horse does. It's completely different, Dad. And you know another thing?
Boy, my
Another
grandson, please restrain yourself!
that hedge!
Brace!
That could have been worse.
Sound off!
Interesting.
Everyone hurt?
I want to go back and take a look at that
Yeah.
image.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Because you were talking crazy, dude.
Marcus,
I was? Sorry, I just kind of blanked out for a second. Where was I in the story again?
He's being... So the music playing is the blood bond. I don't think that actually has anything to do there,
The rest of
but...
the story will probably have to
Interesting.
wait, boy. It seems like we're at the Arcanum.
Oh, cool. Well, anyways, I really appreciate you going through my story with me. It made the trip a lot of fun.
Yes, indeed, dear boy. Fun was had by all. And since this collision with Remmel's dastardly hedge was quite minimal, I'd say all's well that ends well. Son-in-law,
Yes, Sadi?
go and prepare the window detacher with Marcus and Boar.
The window detacher? Oh boy.
You sure you wanna after that whole...
Yes, I am. Allow Dor and I a brief moment, if you will.
All right, I think I get it.
Yeah.
Come on, boy, you
Understandable.
can... wear the welder mask for a bit.
Oh, hell yeah! And the particle respirator too?
Sure thing, I guess.
Father, I'm concerned.
How can you not be? Tell me your woes, my son.
Boy has always been exemplary. But between those blanks in the tunnel, them breaking out of the cellar, now this,
Yeah.
Worry it's too much for him. Dor, you needn't be embarrassed. It's completely natural to worry.
It is.
Like, just today I was discussing the
he's
matter with...
fixated on horses of late. He's tried to tell me strange things about him. I've seen him scribble in his notebooks, on the margins of his schoolwork.
Then the matter needs to be closed. And soon at that. Dor, you have my word. Once we finish this hunt, I shall do all in my power to mollify this strange fixation of his.
Thank you, Father. I will speak to him myself as well. He will move past this. I know it. My boy is strong.
Stronger than you know, my son.
What's going on there? Okay, hold on. Huh. Between the holy, we are the study. What? Huh. Horse bridle. Oh gosh, this is difficult to make out. Yeah, the way... It's not with a bang, but with a whinny. The world ends not with a bang, but with a whinny, I think. Way the... Yeah, world ends. This is the way the world... Is this the way? This is the way. Visitants, spasm... There's a lot of like words here that are kind of difficult to make out. I bet if you wait, what's the bottom part there? Stable horse, stable horse. Here we go. Round the horse's table at 5 o'clock in the morning, behind the idea, between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the atlas, the shadow for thine is the kingdom. I don't know if this is just like mad ramblings or if there's something there. Stable horse, round the horse's table at 5 o'clock in the morning, between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the atlas, I think that says. Interesting. I'm sure like some people have like done more research into this, but I am really curious about this. That is fascinating. I'd love to like I see like Twilight Kingdom. I'd love to do some analysis here because I feel like there's a lot to look into. Very cool. Okay. You know, he does have the cross opposite like that. But anyway, this was really fun, and I actually really like this episode. This was a really, really fun one. But I hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. Like I said, if you are a member, you might be seeing your name scroll by. Same thing if you're a Ko-Fi supporter. It's something new that I'm doing this week. Thank you all very much for your support. It does help me out tremendously. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, all those YouTuber things. I know. You don't have to, but it always does help out the channel. And well, with that, wow, we have a lot to discuss, huh? Feel free to ask me questions in the comments and stuff like that, because I would love to talk about this. Good lord, this was an interesting episode. And next week, we're going to 4.0, I believe, so that's also pretty exciting. But for now, I'll see you all in the next one. All right, folks. Bye-bye.